What's going on YouTube? It's Chris here with another sports video. Today we're going to be covering the Big 12 expansion this morning. It's currently 7:02 Pacific time. I just woke up and got the news that the Big 12 announced they are no longer looking into expansion. I think that's a mistake. Starting with the fact that your name is the frickin' Big 12. Add 2 more teams or change your name to the Big 10. And you're not off the hook either, Big 10. Change your name to the Big 14 if you're going to have 14 frickin' teams. Anyway, so quick history on the Big 12. The Big 12 had 12 teams until 2011 when Colorado left for the Pac-12 and Nebraska left for the Big 10, who were kind of rivals in the Big 12. Well, then the next season in 2012, Texas A&M left and went to the SEC and actually did pretty well. Same with Missouri. Now they're at 8 teams, so they had a TCU in West Virginia. Not a bad finds, right? West Virginia are currently 5-0, third in your conference, only because they played 2 games in conference, and Oklahoma's played 3, so they're 3-0 in conference, but 4-2 overall. So arguably West Virginia is the second best team in your conference behind Baylor, and then TCU has been a perennial power in the conference since you added them. So it's not like expansion's been bad for you. It shouldn't leave a bad taste in your mouth if you're the Big 12 or the chancellors. It's actually done you pretty well. But anyways, enough of that. I think you should expand. I'm not sure about the 12 teams you had been really looking at. You looked at 22 teams. You had 12 teams that were either making a push for you to give them a bid, or that you had seriously interviewed and looked at. 12 teams are Cincinnati, Houston, South Florida, Central Florida, Temple and Tulane, BYU, Colorado, Rice, East Carolina, UNLV, New Mexico. Let's go through these all real quick. Just real quick. Cincinnati. Makes sense, I guess. It kind of helps West Virginia out. If you draw a line in Big 12, it's pretty much West Texas, pretty much at Baylor, so Waco. And you can draw a line kind of on Kansas, and, you got a pretty good up and down all the way up to Iowa State. West Virginia is the outlier. It's way over there, and everyone's like, West Virginia, oh mama, take me home, back to the ACC. Anyways, yeah, I'm not going to American Idol anytime soon. But you got Houston. Makes sense, right? In Texas, this used to be pretty much just Texas and Oklahoma. Houston makes a lot of sense. Should have done that. South Florida, Central Florida. I think Big 12. I don't think Florida. So I know those 2 teams have had some pretty good seasons in recent memory and then some pretty bad ones. But even with Blake Bortles, I just don't view Big 12 football as Florida. So I don't think that was a good call not expanding them. No offense to the program. Same with Temple. I think agricultural Texas Cowboys when I think Big 12. I don't think, Freedom and Pennsylvania and, Bill Franklin. Anyways, then we got Tulane. Louisiana, not too far, that fits in the little bars that go up to Big 12 schools. So it makes sense. Building a new stadium, could be potential. You get some Louisiana people that aren't LSU fans necessarily that can start watching the Big 12 network. So let's be honest, this is all money based. Who's going to bring in more revenue to the Big 12? You got BYU. Bingo! That's who you should add it as well, but we'll continue on that. Colorado State. You used to have a team in Colorado. They left for the Pac-12. Now they're actually killing it in the Pac-12, finally. But, Denver, big market. Fort Collins, big market. Rice, no reason to add Rice. You got Houston. And sorry, it was kind of like who's going to be the better Houston area team. It's Houston, and probably would have been Houston anyways. East Carolina, that is just to make West Virginia happy. UNLV, oh cool, Vegas. That's a little outside the bars. And, not playing the best of football right now. It's not like TCU when they were playing great, or West Virginia when you added them, they were playing great. You gotta look for the teams like Houston that are playing good football. BYU has beaten an SEC and a Big 10 team this year. Obviously Big 12 worthy. New Mexico. I'm sorry, Lobos. I know you actually probably fit the footprint better than most. But it's not playing good enough football right now to be considered for the Big 12. Otherwise, good academic school, it would have made a lot of sense to add New Mexico. But reason they decided to stick with 10 teams is something called, well, they're going to try to renegotiate their television deals with ESPN and Fox Sports, which we're kind of upset at them because they have some deal called Pareda, which was pretty much saying that they would get the going rate of what TV money is for all the conferences. So if they're starting to make significantly less than the Big Ten, Pac-12, SEC, ACC, and they're starting to make money more like the American and the Conference USA and all that, MAC, they can get it adjusted, and currently each school is getting about $25 million. If they obviously add a team, it causes a problem, and now they have to pay the other team $25 million, and the TV sponsors weren't necessarily happy with it, so they're going to try to renegotiate, which might put a falter on the expansion for now. But I just don't think renegotiation was the best idea going after this. I know the NCAA is about to allow 10 teams to have a conference championship game, but I mean, it's in your name, you're the Big 12, get 12 teams, please, for the love of God. I think, personally, if it was me and I was a Big 12, I'm looking at schools and, academics and who's going to bring you the most. BYU has that national audience. I think that was the obvious choice. Their big deal is they don't want to play on Sundays. You play all your games on Saturday anyway, so that shouldn't have been an issue. You have a national following. They're like a Notre Dame, where every member of the LDS church is a BYU fan. They might have other teams they root for, but as a Catholic, I know I tune in, I'm aware of Notre Dame every single week, even if I don't watch every game. I know if they win, I know if they lose, and that's what BYU would bring to the Big 12. You have a national market watching your little network to see how BYU does every week. And I think Colorado State, because you've been in Colorado, I know this is kind of different than most people thought Houston. Colorado has had the Big 12 before. They know what to expect. There's people in Denver that probably kind of miss it to the Pac-12. So, I mean, it makes sense to go somewhere you've already been. And Colorado had some success. They won a national championship in the Big 12. So Colorado State, why not? Give them the power, and you could build them up to have the facilities and everything, because right now they're competing with Colorado from the Mountain West. Give them the facilities back. Hey, Colorado, we are now on the same level as you, and we're going to start beating you equally. But obviously, I think the choice they should have gone, or that's what I think they should have gone with, the choices that I think the majority of people thought were going to happen with BYU and Houston. And it obviously makes a lot of sense. I just think that Houston doesn't give enough benefit to the Big 12 as far as a money standpoint, because they already have a pretty strong foothold in Houston and all of Texas. So really adding Houston doesn't add value to the conference. What it does is it adds that ranked team, that team that's in the national coverage every week, which is kind of priceless in the fact that it's always nice to have someone talking about the competition above you. Anyways, that's my opinion on the Big 12. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I've got to go to my day job, so I got to go get ready. So hopefully you liked it. If you did, give me that thumbs up. Also hit the little subscribe button right down here for me, please. And then I want you guys to comment down below on, do you think the Big 12 got it right by not expanding? And if they should have expanded, who do you think they should have added, or what teams do you think they should have looked at more? Anyways, I gotta get to work. Enjoy the video and stay tuned for the next one.